Having a daily spiritual practice and making your spiritual growth a higher priority is now more important than ever before, because now we are in the age of Aquarius, and Aquarius is all about the spiritual aspects. It's about innovation, it's about growth, it's about transformation and expansion as well. And also the key theme for this year is all about living a soul embodied life, which also makes it very important to have a daily spiritual practice and making your spiritual growth a high priority, because it will help you not only awaken more, but it also will help you be more connected to your soul, to your higher self, to receive that guidance so you can really be in alignment rather than being misaligned in your life, doing things that you think you should be doing, but it's actually not what you're meant to be doing, what is not in alignment with your soul's higher timeline, higher path. And that is really what is becoming so very important now and moving forward, because we are going to be in this age of Aquarius for the next 20 so years. And it's very important that you make your spiritual path, your spiritual growth, and your spiritual practices a higher priority in your life, where you don't just do it every once in a while or when you feel called to do it, but having that daily spiritual practice to daily focus on your spiritual growth and soul alignment. And in this video, I want to share with you 5 daily practices, daily spiritual practice that you could start doing to really help you with that spiritual growth, so you can really embrace the energy of this year and the age of Aquarius and stay more in alignment with your soul and your soul's higher path. Now, you may have already been doing spiritual practices on a day-to-day basis for some time. If you have, absolutely great. Congratulate yourself for your dedication to your spiritual growth. And if you haven't, perfectly fine. I remember in the beginning, I had a really, really hard time meditating on a daily basis. I knew meditation is a great thing. It's supposed to help you with stress and whatnot and just make you feel better. But back then, it was really not something that I could see myself, I had a really hard time to really make myself sit there in silence, listening to music, listening to meditation, and just tuning in. My mind was wandering. So in the beginning, I had a really hard time really starting a daily practice, but with dedication and taking those small steps, doing things little by little, it helped me really develop a solid daily practice. And I want to share with you those 5 practices that I have found help me quite a bit on my journey of awakening. And if you do already have a daily spiritual practice, absolutely amazing. I want to congratulate you for your dedication to your spiritual path, to your spiritual growth, and keep doing it. Now, there may be some new things that I'm going to share with you that maybe you haven't thought of, that you haven't done yet. So maybe I want to invite you to try these out. But let's say you don't have a daily spiritual practice. Perfectly fine. That is always an invitation for you to maybe start one. And I really hope that these practices that I'm about to share with you will inspire you to start a daily practice. So let me share with you those 5 daily practices to really help you with your spiritual growth and with your spiritual alignment, your soul alignment. The very first practice I want to invite you to consider is daily meditation. And I know if you're not really into meditation, I was like that too in the beginning. I had a really, really hard time just sitting there in meditation. My mind was like always wandering, and I always felt that I didn't have the time to meditate. And if you're feeling the same way, let's say you do have a busy schedule, it may be a little hard for you, but I still want to invite you to gift yourself the time for meditation. And here it doesn't have to be, a half an hour or 15 minutes or whatnot. Just a 5 or 10 minute meditation is a good starting point. And if you have a hard time with just the meditation music where there's just music, then start with guided meditation. There are so many guided meditations that you can find here on YouTube and even other places where you can focus in on the voice, and that can help you with really staying centered, staying grounded, staying present in the here and now, to really let the meditation assist you in really calming your mind. And also if you listen to those guided meditations, they all have specific topics. So if you want to maybe focus on elevating your consciousness, there are meditations for that. If you want to maybe believe in yourself more or really focus on abundance or anything like that, meditations can help you. Those guided meditations can help you also shift your mindset around as well, shift you in a higher vibration. And that is a beautiful daily practice that you can do. And honestly, there are days now where I actually meditate 2 or even 3 times. And that's usually the days when there's a lot going on in my life. and I need the meditation just to calm down, to center myself. But usually having just a morning meditation practice or an evening meditation practice is a great way to, for one, start your day, or then just to calm down in the evening, especially if you've had a really busy day. So meditation, if you can start a daily meditation practice, that would be ideal, because meditation will help you in so many different ways. For one, it calms down your ego. It helps you stay centered and grounded and present here and now. And like I said, if you're then also listening to any guided meditation, they then also help you with whatever the topic is that you're listening to. It can help you reprogram your mind. It can also help you really raise in frequency. And there's so many benefits to meditation. Now, if you're listening to just music, just the meditation music, without any words, without any guidance there, you can also deeply connect to your soul, your higher self. Which brings me then actually to the second practice, is to connect with your soul, with your higher self, and even your team of guides if you so wish, to receive guidance, to receive insights, but also to be in that deeply connected state. Now, this is one of those things that really became very clear to me, that now moving forward, it is so very important that we are in that deeply connected state of being at all times, or as much as possible, because we're meant to really balance the divine masculine and divine feminine aspects within ourselves. Because this year, like I mentioned, is all about living a soul embodied life. And you cannot do that when you're always just constantly doing, and really stuck in the physical. It takes for you to take that time and make that space for you to tune in, to connect deeply, to open yourself up to receiving the guidance from your soul, your higher self, even your team of guides. Because when you do that, when you are in that deeply connected state of being, you're very grounded, you're very centered, you're very much in alignment. And then you can then make decisions based on the guidance that you're receiving. So when you're taking a step back and taking a time out to really tune in, and you can do that with meditation as well. So you can combine the two. So let's say in the morning, you're starting your day with a morning meditation where you're tuning in, you're connecting deeply, you're calling up your soul, you're calling up in your higher self, maybe you're calling in your team of guides. And you just ask, what is most important for me to know today? How can I best go about my day today? How can I be of service? What are the best next steps for me to take to create the life that I desire? Things like that. And you receive the guidance, you're receiving the insights, you're receiving the next best steps to take. So that's like really, really embracing the divine feminine flow of really receiving the guidance, allowing the information to come through. And then you want to really step into the more divine masculine energy of really taking the soul inspired steps, right? So there needs to be that balance there. But making a time and space for you to connect deeply, to be in that deeply connected state of being, can really change your life in many ways. Now, what you can do here is maybe, install something on your phone where you have like an hourly chime or a reminder to connect. And what you do is you just put both feet on the ground. You can put your hands over your heart if you so choose, but you don't have to. But focus up on your heart center. Really drop from your head into your heart. And just stay there. Focus on your heart center, because where focus goes, energy flows. So you want to put more energy around your heart center. You want to be more connected from within the heart center. And you just imagine receiving light from above, from Father Sky, receiving light from down below, from Mother Earth, to really recharge you and really fill you up with this beautiful white light. And then also calling up on your soul, calling up on your higher self. And you can say something as simple as, I now call forth my soul. I now call forth my higher self. Please step forward and connect with me now. And you just wait, you feel that inner kind of sitting up in a way, or that inner filling out, or at least that's the experience that I have. You may have a different experience, but just calling up on your soul and your higher self, and then staying in that deeply connected state for a moment, just being in that moment, really embracing that, feeling that deeply connected state of being, really feeling yourself deeply connected to your soul and your higher self. And then from that space, from that deeply connected state of being, you want to then respond to your life. You want to then act from that place. You want to then go about your life from that place. So if you can do that like on an hourly basis where you get that reminder to just take out a moment, and it doesn't have to take very long. I mean, you could see it just takes less than a minute just to connecting deeply. Yes, you may want to stay in that deeply connected state for just a moment so you can really feel that, so you can really embrace that, and then go about your day. But that can help you really stay more connected, and that's very, very important now moving forward as well. Then the third practice is automatic writing. That is such a powerful practice. You can also do that maybe in the morning, where you get a piece of paper or you take your journal and get a pen and you just sit down. You deeply connect as well. You call in your soul, you call in your higher self, you call in your team of guides. And then what you can do is on the piece of paper, you can write, what is most important for me to know today? Start with those simple questions, or you can even ask, how can I serve in a higher way today? What is the next best step for me to take moving forward? Things like that. And then you just write the question down. You just gaze at the page and then just allow the words to flow. The guides, your higher self, will then write through you, will speak through you, and you're just writing down whatever comes to mind. This practice can also actually help you with developing your channeling abilities as well. So it's truly powerful to start your day off with automatic writing. Just getting the guidance from soul, from higher self, from your team of guides of what is important for you to know today. What is the energy maybe that you're meant to embody today? What is something that you maybe should watch out for today? Things like that. That also helps you stay more in alignment, and well, you can receive higher guidance as well, so you know what to watch out for, what to focus on, how to stay in alignment with your soul, your higher path, and your higher timeline. Then the fourth practice is you want to clear any blocks, any resistance, any negative interference that comes up when it comes up. So what I mean with that is when you're going about your day and all of a sudden you're feeling not okay, you're feeling a little squeezed, you're feeling a little agitated, you're feeling a little down, a little blue, a little aggressive maybe, or you're just feeling not okay. You want to become aware of that. And then when you become aware that, hey, I'm not feeling okay, something is going on, you want to take a step back and you want to tune in like, okay, what am I feeling right now? What is going on deep beneath the surface? What is triggering me right now? And you want to find out what that is. What is at the root of what you're feeling? Also, discover what is the emotion that you're feeling. Are you maybe experiencing doubt? Are you maybe experiencing some fear? Are you maybe feeling not wanted, unloved? Or are you really questioning your path? What is it? Or maybe someone said something that hurt you, that triggered you in a way. Get to the root of what is causing you to feel whatever you're feeling, and also what are you feeling? Whatever you're uncovering, you want to clear that. You want to release that, because you don't want to keep that in your field. And what you can do with that is you connect to that emotion that you're experiencing. Whatever it is that you have uncovered, you connect to it. You're tuning into it. First, you want to tune into your heart, because you want to be in a deeply connected state when you do that. So you tune into your heart. Then you put your attention onto whatever you have uncovered, whatever that feeling is. And then what you can then do is, there are two ways that you can do that. You can use, for example, Ho'oponopono, which is an Hawaiian mantra. And it goes like this. You're tuning in, you're connecting to that emotion, and then you're just repeating in your mind, or you can do it also out loud, the mantra, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. And you keep repeating that until you feel that tension of whatever you're feeling dissolving. Or you can also then say something like, I now clear and transmute this through all time, space, reality, lifetimes, and dimensions, past, present, future. Letting it then dissolve into the nothingness where it came from. Really seeing it either blowing up or just dissolving or crumbling away or whatever it is. Whatever you feel called to do, but let it really dissolve. Seeing it dissolving, that feeling, that emotion, whatever you're experiencing, letting it dissolve into the nothingness where it came from. Clearing it through all time, space, reality, lifetimes, and dimensions, past, present, future. When you repeat that over and over and again with the intention that you want to release the block. When you do that in the moment, you're letting go of that negative tension, that negative charge. And that is very important, because if you keep holding on to those things, well, they're staying in your energetic field and they're blocking you then actually from connecting. Because whenever you're feeling not okay, well, when you're not feeling okay, it's very hard for you to feel very connected and in alignment, right? So whenever you're noticing that you're feeling not okay, take that time out or take that step back to really tune in to find out what it is. And this also does not have to take very long. This can also be done very quickly. Now, of course, in the beginning, you may want to take some time out to really tune in to find out what is going on, maybe even what is the lesson, the message, and gift here. But then when you are in the moment, you can just repeat either the Ho'oponopono mantra, or you can instead, I now clear and release this, transmuting it through all time, space, reality, lifetimes, and dimensions, past, present, future. That will then dissolve it, releasing it out of your energetic field. Now, of course, you want to be intentional about that. But you want to clear out any blocks, any resistance, any interference that whenever something comes up, you want to clear it in that moment. Don't let the moment pass by and then you're forgetting about it. Or, of course, if you can't do it in that moment, because whether it's in your meeting or you're driving or you're doing something where you actually can't do it, make a mental note that as soon as you can, you want to release that. But even in the moment, what you can do is just keep repeating that Hawaiian mantra. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. And just having that intention in mind that I'm going to release this right now. And then later you can go deeper and using that clearing statement of, I now release, clear, and transmute it through all time, space, reality, lifetimes, and dimensions, past, present, future, to really clear it at that moment. But that is very important as well. And that will also help you with your spiritual growth as well, because the more you release, well, the opener you become, the more brighter you shine, because you're letting go of all the stuff that's been holding you back. Then the fifth practice is journaling from a higher place, a higher state of being as your higher self. Like really writing your reality into existence, connecting with your future self and writing as your future self. You're writing as that future self is like, now me as that highly successful entrepreneur, for example, or me as that abundant self that has X amount of money coming in each and every month, or whatever reality you would like to create for yourself. Write from that place as you who already has that, and then write in detail, journal about that from that place, because that will then also help you connect to that, because you're writing that as that person that already has exactly what you want. And then you're bringing it in, you're connecting to that on an energetic level, which then actually speeds up the process of you actually manifesting it. Because in order for you to have what you want, you have to grow into that person. So if you're connecting to that future you who already has what you want, writing from that place, connecting to that energy, well, guess what? That speeds up the process. That kind of collapses the timelines of really bringing it in much faster. So these are the 5 daily practices that I want to invite you to consider. Try them out, practice them. Now, of course, there are other practices that you could do, is from reading oracle cards or tarot cards on a day-to-day basis, like drawing one card or whatnot. You can read books, take courses, whatever it is. There's so many different things that you can do, but these are the 5 daily practices that I wanted to share with you that I have found for myself have really helped me tremendously with my spiritual awakening journey, and really helped me take those leaps and in my spiritual growth. And like I said, it also can help you really develop your other gifts, which is also a bonus tip that I want to mention, is work on developing your gifts as well, developing your intuition, developing your psychic gifts as well, because that will then also help you with your spiritual growth as well. And if you want to learn a little bit more about how you can really develop your gifts, I want to invite you to consider checking out my psychic development course. It's called Awakening the Oracle Within, Unlocking Your Psychic Superpowers, where I'll teach you and guide you and also activate your 4 clears, your 4 psychic abilities, and teach you how to really develop each and every one of them. So if that is of interest to you, the link for that program is in the description below, and I really hope you're feeling called to maybe join me in that program. But here are the the 5 practices and a bonus tip that I wanted to share with you. I really hope you found this video valuable. If you did, do me a favor, hit the like button. Maybe leave me a comment below. Let me know, how do you feel about this? What are your daily practices that you are doing? Or if you don't yet have a daily spiritual practice, let me know which one of those that I just shared with you do you feel inspired to try out on a day-to-day basis. I would love to know. And by the way, if you know of anyone that would benefit from hearing this, do me a favor, share this video with them. Let them know about this so they too can start their daily practice, because this is so important now, especially as we're really moving forward in this age of Aquarius, that we're really embracing all of our gifts, all of who we are. And it starts with having a daily spiritual practice and making your spiritual growth journey a higher priority. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. Now be sure to check out this video here. It's a video about how you can actually develop your intuition, just to give you some insights into what daily practices you could do to really develop your intuition. And thank you so much for being here, and I look forward to seeing you again in the next video. Until then, make an amazingly abundant and joyful day. Namaste.